Hey guys, what's going on? Mike the Caveman Q here again from Paleo Palm, Long Island, and MikeTheCaveman.com. And today's question is, what can we do to improve sleep quality? Now, I find it amazing, after all these videos, all the times I've talked about the importance of getting enough sleep, I've never actually dove into what we can actually do about it. Because the fact of the matter is, sleep is one of the most important things you can possibly ever do to improve your health. Chronic undersleep or inadequate quality sleep is one of the major driving factors of the diseases of civilization. It leads to increased stress, it throws off our blood sugar regulation, it throws off our gut. It is terrible on a number of factors. So melatonin is the magic hormone that helps to induce sleep, whereas cortisol, that stress hormone, is part of the wake-up process. The two of these work in conjunction in a circadian rhythm to both put us to sleep and wake us up. Now normally we have a nice steady rhythm where we get our melatonin at night and our cortisol in the morning. But given life and daily stress, those can throw off that rhythm, leading to poor sleep quality and or insomnia. Now, while a lot of people want to supplement directly with melatonin, it is a very powerful hormone and isn't necessarily the best idea as the first step. Serotonin is one of the key components of the melatonin biosynthetic pathway. It goes tryptophan to 5-hydroxytryptophan or 5-HTP to serotonin to N-acetylserotonin all the way to melatonin. Thus, by improving serotonin release at night, we can improve our sleep quality. This is the same mechanism by which supplementing with 5-HTP will work. You take in 5-HTP, which increases serotonin, which in turn will increase melatonin. However, taking in some carbohydrates later on in the day will actually improve tryptophan's crossing of the blood-brain barrier, in turn resulting in increased production of melatonin. This is one of the reasons why I recommend carbohydrate intake, if it's appropriate for you to be consumed at night. It's actually one of the bigger reasons why during Thanksgiving we have food comas. It's not so much the tryptophan that's in the turkey, so much as it is the huge carbohydrate bolus that we get from the sweet potatoes, the mashed potatoes, the cranberry sauce, the desserts, etc., etc. Now, to be clear though, this does not mean that you should be consuming excessive amounts of carbohydrates throughout the day, particularly of the refined sugar types. The reason being, well, you get back on that blood sugar roller coaster and you get tired. We've talked about that before. From there, things like CBD oil will have beneficial serotonergic effects through its modulation of that system. But CBD oil also helps in regulating that stress response as well, which brings us to our next biggest point, stress management. You want to make sure you're taking care of your stress during the day. The reason being, well, what's that big stress hormone? Cortisol. Cortisol release is supposed to occur in the morning. It's supposed to help you get up and go. But due to chronic stress, we have cortisol peaking at points it's not supposed to be. So you want to reduce that stress. This is where things like those breathing exercises, yoga, meditation, prayer, those will help to relieve that stress. From there, adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha and rhodiola, ginseng, as well as adaptogenic mushrooms like cordyceps will help with regulating that HPA axis, help regulate the stress response. Other things like micronutrients like the mineral magnesium and the amino acids L-threonine and taurine will help with relaxation of the neurochemicals, all of which will help lead to improved sleep quality. Finally, you're going to want to look at your actual sleep environment. As crazy as it seems, you're going to want to sleep in a dark environment. Light, particularly of the blue variety, is very detrimental to sleep quality. It's just not something we've had adequate time to adapt to yet. Artificial ambient light is a very novel concept. With the exception of a little bit of fire before you went to bed outside, we just didn't have the exposure to it until the last 150 years. So if you're the type of person that uses a lot of artificial light indoors late at night, or you leave the TV on, or you're using a computer, phone, tablet late at night, you're going to want to minimize your electronic exposure. And if you do have to use it for one reason or another, whether it's school or work or whatever, you're going to want to use that feature. That new nighttime mode feature that the iPhones have recently released, that's not just a novelty. There's an actual reason for that. It's blocking the blue light, the one that's particularly deleterious we mentioned before. But the fact of the matter is, you're going to want to minimize your late night exposure to electronics, particularly the light, and also the EMFs they put out, the electromagnetic frequencies besides the light, to be able to optimize your sleep quality. And if that's absolutely impossible, you may want to look into getting a pair of blue blocker glasses, which are essentially like welder's glasses. They're yellow and they block out the blue light. Blue blocker. Get it? Yeah. But your biggest takeaways from today are, again, eat real food. Crazy, I know. But minimize your excessive refined sugar intake. That's going to put you on the blood sugar roller coaster, release cortisol. No good. From there, though, you may want to get some carbohydrate intake later in the day from safe starches to help improve tryptophan transport across the blood-brain barrier for melatonin synthesis. From there, make sure you're managing your stress through lifestyle factors, managing your gut health, as well as potentially taking in some herbals and or micronutrients. And finally, again, make sure you're taking care of your sleep environment. Dark room, get rid of the electronics, keep them away, keep them at a minimum to help for optimal sleep induction. But if you want some more information on that blood sugar roller coaster, make sure to check out this video over here about why you're tired after eating. And if you want more information on that cortisol and the HPA axis and how those are interlinked, take a look at this video here on our negative feedback loops. So hopefully I helped you out, guys. You know what to do though. Like and subscribe down below. Share it with your friends. Head over to Instagram and Twitter and follow me at Mike the Caveman. Over on Facebook at Paleo Problem Island, and of course over MikeTheCaveman.com. That being said, have a wonderful rest of your day. Get to sleep tonight. Follow those steps, and you'll be sleeping like a baby in no time. Yeah, just like this guy. I'll see you tomorrow.